Tom Bower opened his mouth, everything Prince Harry thought he still controlled began to collapse. Not slowly, not quietly, but all at once. Because what Tom Bower revealed wasn't just criticism, it was a complete dismantling of the last safe space Prince Harry had left. And the most chilling part, it wasn't about the royal family. It wasn't about the court case. It was about Invictus, the one thing Prince Harry believed could never turn against him.
Prince Harry is done. Can you expand on that?
He's tarnished by losing a case which has cost them at least £50 million in costs. For Harry now, it's downhill faster than he can imagine.
Because this £50 million defeat shatters his reputation, proves that he lied in court, dragged a whole other major group of celebrities into his pathetic game, and achieved nothing apart from wasting tens of millions of pounds.
What they're really saying is, we cannot deal with this man. We don't trust the fifth in line of succession. Well, if that doesn't cast him into the wilderness, he'll notice in a few days how it will.
Tom Bower goes into great detail about how detrimental Harry and Meghan's presence was to Sanabale. Their toxic brand, you know, it drove fundraising down the drain.
Audi pulled out, many others.
And they really struggled to generate revenue for this charity. They really struggled to generate any sort of fundraising, I should say, because Harry and Meghan have become such a toxic brand. And I think we're seeing something very similar with Invictus. It's the Meghan show.
And on the other hand, do they want to be associated with Harry? The latter, obviously not. So I think everyone is now pausing to wait to see. The gunfire has gone off. What happens when the smoke disappears?
And that's where the shock begins, because Tom Bower didn't hesitate. Tom Bower didn't soften the blow. Tom Bower said what many inside the palace have been whispering, but never dared to say publicly: Prince Harry is finished, completely finished. But even that wasn't the real explosion. The real explosion was what Tom Bower claimed is happening behind the scenes at Invictus. The same Invictus games Prince Harry built. The same Invictus that gave Prince Harry purpose. The same Invictus that made Prince Harry look untouchable. And now, according to Tom Bower, even that foundation is cracking.
And then you've got Invictus, which is losing sponsors left, right and centre. And now this.
No, this is a major blow to Prince Harry.
Tom Bower has never been known for holding back. This is the man who wrote Revenge, the man who exposed secrets others wouldn't even touch. And now Tom Bower is saying something far more dangerous. Prince Harry didn't just lose a case. Prince Harry exposed himself. According to Tom Bower, what happened inside that courtroom wasn't just a defeat. It was a revelation. A revelation that, in Tom Bower's words, painted Prince Harry as someone who did not tell the truth under oath. And suddenly, everything shifts.
This isn't just a defeat in a civil case. This is Harry being exposed as not telling the truth under oath in the King's court. This is serious stuff. And of course, in public, he has been trained always to smile. We know from his book that the smiles are often faked, so he's faking it now.
Think about that for a second. The King's own court, the same system Prince Harry challenged. And Tom Bower is saying Prince Harry walked in believing it was a guaranteed victory, a slam dunk. But what if Prince Harry never saw the trap closing? What if Prince Harry didn't realize that every step he was taking was being watched, calculated, predicted?
But the King didn't. The King had apparently snapped. His patience had snapped. And so he said, no, the offer has been withdrawn, and I'm sticking with that. I'm not changing my mind because you've revealed that you're coming to Buckingham Palace.
Because Tom Bower claims this wasn't sudden. This wasn't random. This moment was building for years. Every interview, every accusation, every move Prince Harry made. And now, according to Tom Bower, the collapse isn't slowing down, it's accelerating. Faster than Prince Harry can control.
I think he thought it was a slam dunk and he was going to win this case.
I worry a bit about Harry's judgment at the moment because he's picked this ridiculous fight with the royal family, the monarchy, in regard to his accommodation, with he said, she said. Buckingham Palace claimed that they were waiting for a response to the offer of accommodation. The Sussexes had said, oh, we said yes, then it was withdrawn. That was a hot mess. Then the handling of the 24/7 security when he's in the UK, and then this ill-judged legal action against the publishers of the Daily Mail. It just doesn't seem like he's getting anything right at the moment.
But here's where the story turns darker, because Tom Bauer says the courtroom loss isn't even the real reason Invictus insiders are stepping back. No, the real reason is far more personal, far more emotional, and far more dangerous. According to Tom Bauer, this story isn't just about Prince Harry anymore. It's about King Charles.
And if he has to pay some massive legal fees as a result of being wrong, because over there in the UK, it is loser pays, unlike here in America, where generally everybody takes their own and walks away. Good. Maybe that'll really teach him a lesson. And you didn't prove your case. You had the opportunity to prove your case. You failed to do so. That's how the legal system works. Yes, no, he's never seen a situation in which he is not the victim.
A father, a king, a man in his late 70s, battling illness, and separated from his grandchildren for 4 years. 4 years. Let that sit for a moment. And now imagine, as Tom Bauer claims, that those grandchildren became leverage, that every conversation carried an unspoken condition, that every visit came with a question hanging in the air: what will you give in return?
Charles is a father who's, in inverted commas, lost his son and can't see his grandchildren, all that sort of thing. So you've got to feel sympathy for that. But I mean, honestly, Harry should have been stripped of God knows what ages ago. His behaviour has been absolutely appalling. He doesn't care. He clearly doesn't. He pretends to, but he doesn't care much.
Tom Bauer doesn't say it lightly. Tom Bauer says something snapped. Something inside King Charles shifted permanently, and once that line was crossed, there was no going back, because what followed wasn't emotional. It was strategic, cold, calculated.
Except that Harry was blackmailing his father.
Yes.
Do you want to see your grandchildren or not? And the king, not being in his best of health and all the rest of that, and being a man who on the whole probably wants to see his grandchildren, wavered. I think that now, that ship has passed.
Prince Harry had time. Months, opportunities, offers. According to Tom Bauer, Prince Harry rejected them until it was too late. And then suddenly, Prince Harry expected everything to fall back into place. The palace to adjust, the staff to prepare, the system to obey. But this time, something different happened. The answer was no.
I have to say, I think it's frightfully funny that he was shut out of Buckingham Palace. I mean, I know it's undergoing renovation, but I mean, how many bedrooms must they have there? He was told, no, you can't come.
And Tom Bauer makes it clear that no wasn't about logistics, that no was a message Prince Harry couldn't ignore, a message that trust was gone, completely gone. And once trust disappears inside the royal system, what happens next isn't reconciliation, it's distance.
Absolutely.
Entitled, arrogant, out of touch.
And he still thinks that his dad, at the snap of a finger, can change things for him. And King Charles proves over and over again that he wants to be reasonable, he wants to be fair, and that he's not like that. He's not not going to call and make special arrangements for you security-wise.
Because here's the part that feels almost unbelievable. Tom Bauer claims the palace already knew every move Prince Harry was about to make, every strategy, every outcome. They knew the case would fail. They knew the protection wouldn't return. They knew the narrative being built. And while Prince Harry was stepping forward confident, determined, the palace was already stepping back, doors closing, one after another. And suddenly, the question becomes unavoidable. If the palace knew, if the system saw everything coming, if the warnings were there all along, then why didn't Prince Harry see it? And this is where Tom Bauer's story turns from shocking to almost surgical in how it exposes what's really happening around Prince Harry. Because once Tom Bauer pulls back the curtain, the pattern becomes impossible to ignore. Not just one mistake, not just one bad decision, but a chain, a sequence. Every move Prince Harry makes triggering the next consequence, faster and harsher each time. Tom Bauer points directly to Elton John, not as a side character, but as a starting point. A moment years ago in the south of France that, according to Tom Bauer, quietly set everything in motion. Prince Harry, surrounded by lawyers, activists, voices feeding one narrative, one direction, one belief that there was a massive case waiting to be won. And Tom Bauer says Prince Harry believed it completely, because that's the detail Tom Bauer keeps returning to believe. Prince Harry believed the case was real. Prince Harry believed the evidence was solid. Prince Harry believed the outcome was inevitable. But Tom Bauer says what Prince Harry didn't see was who was benefiting from that belief. Money flowing, cases stacking, lawyers winning no matter the outcome. And when the final case collapsed, Tom Bauer says the illusion shattered instantly. not gradually, not softly, instantly, because the same people encouraging Prince Harry forward, according to Tom Bauer, they weren't standing beside Prince Harry anymore. They were stepping away. Quietly, quickly, Tom Bauer even names it Prince Harry became a money machine, a machine that kept running until suddenly it didn't. And when it stopped, so did the support, so did the advice, so did the protection Prince Harry once had from those very gray men Prince Harry openly mocked. The same advisors Prince Harry dismissed, the same system Prince Harry rejected, now gone. And Tom Bauer makes it sting even deeper. Prince Harry can't even afford that level of protection anymore. The guidance, the quiet corrections, the invisible safety net that used to catch every misstep, gone. And without it, Prince Harry is exposed in a way Prince Harry has never been before. But Tom Bauer doesn't stop there, because just when it almost feels like sympathy might appear, Tom Bauer pulls it away again. Completely, Tom Bauer says no one forced Prince Harry into those decisions. No one forced Prince Harry into those lawsuits. No one forced Prince Harry to ignore the warnings. And then Tom Bauer delivers the line that hits harder than everything before it. Prince Harry, in Tom Bauer's assessment, is a man with absolutely no judgment. Not weak judgment, not flawed judgment, no judgment. And suddenly, everything starts connecting. The courtroom laws, the palace distancing, the collapsing trust, the disappearing advisors, the financial pressure, the growing isolation. It's not separate events anymore. It's one continuous collapse. And right in the middle of it, Meghan, because Tom Bauer shifts focus again, and this time, the question becomes impossible to ignore. Where was Meghan when Prince Harry needed support the most? Where was Meghan when Prince Harry stood exposed? Where was Meghan when the verdict landed? Tom Bauer points out something that feels almost too consistent to ignore. When Prince Harry rises, Meghan is visible. When Prince Harry falls, Meghan disappears. And this time, according to Tom Bauer, Meghan wasn't there. Not beside Prince Harry. Not standing in support. Not sharing the moment. Somewhere else. Portugal, according to Tom Bauer's account. And suddenly, the silence around Meghan becomes louder than anything she could have said, because Tom Bauer suggests something colder, something more calculated, that Meghan understood the risk. Meghan understood the courts. Meghan understood when to step forward and when to step back. And this time, Meghan stepped back, leaving Prince Harry alone. And that's where the damage becomes irreversible, because now the question isn't just about Prince Harry's reputation. It's about Prince Harry's value, especially to Invictus. Tom Bauer makes it painfully clear Invictus isn't just Prince Harry's project. It's a network. Sponsors, corporations, veterans, real people with real stakes. And those sponsors, according to Tom Bauer, they are watching everything, every headline, every court loss, every controversy. And they're asking one question: do they still want to be associated with Prince Harry? Tom Bauer even brings up Boeing, not as speculation, but as an example of what's happening behind the scenes. Companies weighing two realities, supporting veterans or protecting their brand. And Tom Bauer says when those two collide, the decision becomes obvious. Not loyalty, not history, not emotion. Distance. And Tom Bauer reminds everyone we've seen this before. Santa Ballet, another charity, another mission, another collapse, sponsors leaving, support fading, the same pattern repeating. And now, according to Tom Bauer, Invictus insiders are asking the same terrifying question. Would Invictus be stronger without Prince Harry? That question alone changes everything, because if that question is being asked, even quietly, even privately, then the shift has already begun. And Tom Bauer warns it may be happening faster than anyone realizes. Then comes the final layer, the one Tom Bauer says could end it completely. Prince William, King Charles, the family, because Tom Bauer believes Prince William now has the leverage, the justification. The argument Prince William has been waiting for, to say enough, to push for titles to be stripped, to cut the final tie. And King Charles? Tom Bauer suggests King Charles is already moving in that direction. Not emotionally, not impulsively, but decisively. Because once the cost of association becomes greater than the cost of separation, the decision makes itself. And that leaves Prince Harry in the most dangerous position of all. Not fighting the press, not fighting the palace, not even fighting public opinion, but fighting relevance. Because if Invictus shifts, if sponsors step away, if the family closes ranks, if Meghan continues to distance, then what is left? Tom Bauer doesn't answer that directly. Instead, Tom Bauer leaves one final question hanging in the air. A question that feels less like speculation and more like a countdown. Does Prince Harry fall quietly, or does Prince Harry fight on, even as everything around Prince Harry keeps pulling away? Because if Tom Bauer is right, the decision may not even belong to Prince Harry anymore.